In a previous AZ-900 video, I showed you the Microsoft Purview Admin Center, but Microsoft would like us to go a little bit deeper into what Purview does for the AZ-900 exam. So let's take a look. Microsoft Purview provides what's called unified data governance, and it offers a single integrated platform to discover, classify, and manage data from various sources, including various different cloud services, not just from Azure, but also from AWS, as well as on-premises systems. Also, we've got data discovery and cataloging. Purview is going to create a data map that provides a view of all data, enabling users to find and understand available data sets through a centralized portal. One of the things that my clients have used a lot with Purview is sensitive information protection. And this service is going to help to identify and classify and protect sensitive data using tagging, encryption, and access controls to prevent any data leaks. You can even create sensitive word lists, so specific words will be considered sensitive when they're shared between users or with the outside world. Another area Purview covers is compliance and risk management. By monitoring internal and external risks and providing tools to meet regulatory standards, Purview is going to simplify compliance, and it helps organizations adhere to legal and industry requirements. It also includes data lineage tracking, which provides visibility into how data is transformed and moved across different sources. And it's essential for understanding data flow as well as troubleshooting issues. And data quality and access, where Purview includes features for data profiling, cleansing, and validation to improve data reliability, and it also helps streamline workflows for data access requests. I'm in Microsoft Purview, as you have seen in a previous demonstration video, but now I'm going to demonstrate one of these different compliance and data security types of features. I'm going to click on Data Loss Prevention. Inside Data Loss Prevention, it allows me to create policies. And these policies are going to help us protect our sensitive information to allow us to stay compliant. So for instance, I've created some policies previously. Let's take a look at the personally identifiable information. And it will try to keep that information from getting spread through Exchange email or OneDrive accounts. I'm going to create a brand new policy just so we can see how that's done. So we'll choose what type of data to protect. We can either choose Microsoft 365 Office types of applications, or we can choose the cloud apps. I'll choose the first option and click Next. Then I'll choose medical and health. And here you can see there's a whole bunch of different types of health regulations. And you'll see even more under the financial option as well. I'll go back to medical and health. I'm going to choose HIPAA because that's a really common one in the United States, and click Next. Now I'm going to choose to name this HIPAA Rule. So you can see this is designed for the health vertical market. Click Next. When you set up Microsoft Purview, you're also going to set up what's called admin units. Admin units basically, in this case, would be a city where an office is located or some other way that you segment your population. So I've previously created an admin unit called Portland OR, and I can go ahead and choose that if I'd like, and click Next. Now you can see the location where this rule is going to be applied. You can see Exchange email, SharePoint, and OneDrive accounts. I'm just going to limit this particular rule to Exchange email. I can also click Edit on the actions. I can choose to exclude specific groups, or I can choose just to use specific groups, or I can just say all groups. And that makes the most sense in many cases. I'm going to choose the template policies, but you can create a custom rule as well if you'd like. So by default, it's going to protect against specific things, such as social security number, DEA number, physical addresses, all these different types of things. So if there are any emails with any of these types of information in them, then it's going to block those emails depending on the settings that the administrator does in order to keep that information from going out through email. Now you can choose to protect with people outside my organization or only inside. So if you choose only inside, you'll probably want to create a separate one for outside as well. And here you can edit to add in additional information if you'd like, such as if you wanted to add credit card information into this particular rule. I'll click Next. Here's the protection action. So once one of these types of personally identifiable information happen, what do you want to do about it? Here you can see that you're going to get a tip. You can also send an incident report an email or send alerts if any DLP rules match. And you can customize the alert configuration as well. And there's the bottom option to restrict access or encrypt the content in Microsoft 365. By default, you're going to see that users are blocked from sending email and Teams chats and channel messages that contain the type of content you're protecting if you chose all those different options. It's always a good idea to run the policy in simulation mode before you go ahead and turn the policy on. Otherwise, you might find that there are some issues and you're going to block something that you didn't mean to do. So I'll go ahead and click Submit after confirming. When it comes to the AZ-900 exam, you don't have to get as granular as knowing what each and every individual Microsoft Purview feature does. However, it's a great idea to understand for the AZ-900 that Purview is all about compliance and making sure that no rules or laws are broken within your jurisdiction.